enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time, I done sacrificed my own mind, I done sacrificed the club life, I done sacrificed my love life, also I done sacrificed the thug life.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Chargers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Woods the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now they try the right side here. Running right through him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go. Green 30. Detroit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Leopard! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 10 yards still left on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mahomes now to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Green, Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now. Blue, landed. Back, 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Allen. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, rookie defender won the battle.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legion with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. There he goes right side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years Our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 39.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 5 yards to gain here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And tough starting field position here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 22-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! No. Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now! Green, 39! Green!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Two yards to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes, a strong running. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got room. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third and short.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Steps away to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Time for a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. We're back to finish this one off after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good pickup there at 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, past the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game.